Scientists in Sydney, Australia are the first scientists to use adult stem cells to rejuvenate damaged muscle tissue. This can even hold off or even cure victims of muscular dystrophy. This process is proven to regenerate muscles in the mouth, head, and injured skeletal muscles that may be applied to diseases for humans such as diabetes type 1 and 2 and lung disorders. Scientists working on gene therapy to solve one of the biggest problems is to get the stem cell to survive an hour after inserting into the muscular tissue. Now the scientists try to insert an artificial virus or vector which is resistant to chemotherapy. So when the tissue is died off by chemotherapy, the cells that are healthy with the artificial virus will come into the tissue and still multiply. But human testing may wait from 3 to 5 years. Now to Jatea Archie with entertainment.
We have 3 new movies. We have Nicolas Cage's The Knowing. We also have The Uninvited. And we also have Sherlock Holmes, played by Robert Downey Jr. Now for the Nicolas Cage's The Unknowing, the genre is sci-fi. The runtime is 122 minutes. It is rated M. The country is, of course, the United States. The director is Australian Alex Proyas. The actor is Nicolas Cage with the rating of 2 stars. Now, for a horror flick, the runtime is 87 minutes with the rating of MA, 15 and over. The director is the Gar brothers. The actors are David Strawn and Elizabeth Banks and Emily Ryan. The rating is 2 stars and a half. Now, for our next movie, this one has been blowing up the box offices. Robert Downey's new play on take on Sherlock Holmes, as he plays the big bad detective, new hero, much different than Iron Man. So we have on the new block of comedy, Tim Minchin. He has sold out all the shows so far. So, Chris Rock, watch out. And that is it for our entertainment. Now I introduce you for the 5-day forecast, Shamir Porter.
Thank you, Jatea, and I will be giving you a 5-day forecast. Today, it will be partly cloudy with the high temperature at 77 degrees and the low temperature at 57 degrees. There will be a 10% chance of precipitation. To start off the weekend, on Friday, it will be mostly cloudy with the high temperature at 77 degrees and the low temperature at 59 degrees. There will be a 10% chance of precipitation. On Saturday, it will be mostly sunny with the high temperature at 78 degrees and the low temperature at 68 degrees. There will be a 10% chance of precipitation. To end the weekend, on Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with the high temperature at 74 degrees and the low temperature at 67 degrees. There will be a 10% chance of precipitation. On Monday, it will be partly cloudy with the high temperature at 74 degrees and the low temperature at 66 degrees. There will be a 10% chance of precipitation. Now back to you, Jatea.
Thank you, Shamir, for our weather. Now to Tristan for our politics.
Thank you, Tay. And today's news, Sydney, Australia seems to be in recession just as well. Sydney, Australia takes a forceful action under Federal Reserve Chief Ben Bernard's command to stem unending financial turmoil and immediately consider reforms to prevent any further crisis as this. This current financial turmoil is the worst since the Great Depression of the 1930s. It was stated by Federal Reserve Chief Bernard, until governments stabilize the financial system, a sustainable economic recovery will remain out of reach. Bernard also says, while the policymakers are fighting this current crisis, they also should embrace the reforms for the financial architecture that could help prevent a similar turmoil from developing in the future. Also in today's news, we have, it seems that a conversation has leaked through a YouTube recording. It was a conversation which involved our Army's plans to invade over in Iraq. Because of the problems of their plans to invade, we had to delete YouTube and all other websites such as eSnap for this time being until they can get rid of our private Army conversations. Well, that concludes today's news. Thank you very much. Back to you, Jatea.
Thank you, Tristan, for our politics. Now, to Marcus for our current sports.
Thanks, Ted. And now with the sports news. In Australia, Roger Federer has decided to resume his Australian coaching connection, hiring Darren Cahill to guide him in his return to the ATP Tour. The world number two in Cahill has previously coached Andre Agassi and Layton Hewitt, will begin their association in Indian Wells event starting on Wednesday. Cahill and Federer, who has been off the circuit for 6 weeks with a back injury, have been working together in Dubai, where the Swiss star has a base. Federer has previously worked with other Australian coaches, Peter Carter, who passed away in 2002, and Tony Ruchek. Under Cahill's tutelage, Hewitt became the youngest player to end the year at number 1 while at 33. Agassi became the oldest to hold the top spot. Federer has won 3 successful Indian Wells titles, the last in 2006. Since then, rivals Novak Djokovic and Nadal have taken the honors at the tennis garden. I'm here with Darren Cahill, and I'm just going to ask him a few questions about working with Roger Federer. So, how is he really? He's good on the court, but how is he as a person?
He's a little arrogant off court, but I mean, he has the skills to back it up. He's won 7 great straight Grand Slams. That's what he's there. Smart,
And he was already great when you started coaching him, right? What do you do to benefit?
Well, I have to really work on his mental game and things like that. I mean, you can go out there and have good strokes, but you have to have good game to that.
And what do y'all usually go and practice?
We pretty much play around on the court. Sometimes we work on two serves and volleys, but that's pretty much it. His game's pretty much solid.
And do you pick up a few things from him as well?
I pick up some of his attitude. That's about it. I mean, my game is better than his, honestly. I'm a coach, so.
Thank you.
No problem. Nice meeting you.
And in other news, Blake Franklin vows to stay at Hawthorne for his whole career, potentially costing himself millions of dollars in wages at rival clubs. And in car racing, they never saw which way he went. Brenton Jensen Button cleared out in front of the start of the Australian Grand Prix, and he was never headed, giving him the reborn Braun GP team a fairy tale to start the Formula One season. And in swimming, Nick Darcy admits he has a problem with drinking, but says he's grown up since a vicious attack on another swimmer, Simon Crawley. Back to you, Jatez.